Hello and welcome to the EMBN show, everybody. We've got a jam-packed show coming up this week, but first we're going to kick things off with eEnduro World Cup action.
We're going to take a look at some new e-bikes from Cube that are coming out in 2025.
Yeah, what have Bros been up to this year?
Interesting. That, plus much, much more, and the usual suspects. Let's begin.
Yes, hello, welcome everybody to the EMBN show. Right, Owen, we're going to kick things off with some eEnduro World Cup action.
Yes.
Now, last weekend saw the final round of the series take place in Ludenvielle in the French Pyrenees.
Oh, where the downhill and the enduro was, where it was really wet and sloppy.
Bingo, triple whammy. Yes, it was slightly earlier on in the week to the downhill.
Okay, yep.
But it threw up the same, I think we can only say, horrendous conditions that pretty much every other racer saw.
Yeah. Horrid.
It did look tough. It did look
Deep
tough.
mud, gnarly. So what course did the e-enduro races have to do? Was it same or slightly different?
Slightly different. So 8 stages, 47 kilometres long in total, and a total descent of 2,900 metres. It's a big day out.
3,000 metres almost.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So obviously
That's
what
a
comes
lot.
down has got to go
Yeah. That's huge.
a couple of power stages in there. It was, by a sort of, not to underplay it, a big old day out.
Yeah, that's huge.
Close racing. Ludenvielle is a great venue.
Yeah.
Some nice natural sort of terrain. Mud conditions and e-bikes though. Tricky, right?
Really tricky.
Really tricky.
I guess they come into their own because the kind of suspension's going to work better. You're going to get better grip. Still not fun though, is it?
But you got all that power. So wheel spin. So tyre choice sort of came into
yeah.
play. Obviously, things on power stages.
Yeah.
Spike tyres, extended peaks, all the kind of usual mud tricks came into play.
Okay, love it.
Yeah.
Should we go through who won and where they?
Yeah, let's talk results because there's some interesting ones, and the overalls were sewn up as well. But we'll get to that in a second.
Okay, right. In the men's, Hugo Pigeon. I'm guessing that's how we say his name.
Oui.
Exactement. Mathieu Ruffet.
Yeah.
Kevin Marie. I'm assuming they're all French, but I don't
They
know.
are. It's a strong
André
French.
Garibault.
Yeah.
And Damien Otto.
Yeah.
Hoping they're all French.
They are.
In the women's, Estelle Charles, who's also French. Gee, there's a Flo Espinera.
Not French.
No, she's from Chile.
Yeah.
Tracy Mosley.
Hey. British?
I think, yeah, she is. And I think she's got a record now of being on the podium for every e-enduro race that she's on.
Okay.
Which is pretty...
That's a hell of a stat, if true.
it?
I like
Yeah.
that. We'll have to look into that.
Helen Webb and then George Swift rounding out the women's sort of top 5.
Yes.
Big times, to be fair, in terms of like racing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
for
real
8
tough.
stages, 34 minutes, what was it? 34 minutes, I think you got it on your screen, 34 minutes 32 winning time for the men's, 43.19 for the women's.
Just a long time racing.
It's a long time.
Like
Having
big
done
tracks.
an EWS back in the day, my arms and shoulders and neck and stuff, they were sore by the end of the day. It's a lot.
Maybe that's a video. Maybe we should do that. Let's suggest it.
Watch this space. But when it comes to the overalls,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
they've
of
been
course.
sewn up. So now in the women's overall, although she didn't get the win on the day, Flo Espinera of the Orbea team took the overall.
I feel
Second
like
on the day.
Second
First.
on the day, okay. But that's at least her second overall.
It is, yes.
She's very good.
Yeah. And into the men's, didn't feature in the top 5, Ryan Gilchrist.
Oh,
the Yeti Fox team.
Right. So he
Yeah.
still came through the goods even though he didn't win. Okay.
Yeah. Consistency playing off there.
I think he took the title by just 144 points.
Yes,
which
he
is
was.
real close.
Yeah. Manuel Soares, I believe, he was battling with sort of throughout the season for the overall.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, congratulations to those two and all the other winners, actually, throughout the season.
And I think this is where I'm always open to correction. Is it like, so they've EDRE effectively, the Enduro World Series is wrapped up, but is it the first time there's going to be a World Champs for e-Enduro?
I was going to get onto that, yes.
Oh,
yeah,
this would
you
be
beat
great.
me to it. You beat me to it, yeah. So we've got Val di Fassa, Dolomites,
Yeah.
Italy, coming up, which will be the first ever e-Enduro World Champs.
Awesome.
And obviously the same for actually the Enduro World Champs as well, for the normal bike siblings.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll be very good. Tune
Yeah.
into that. That'll be, well, it'll be this Saturday.
Yeah, watch this space because we will have it here on EMBN. We'll be talking about it next time.
Okay, tune in.
Okay, Owen, Cube bikes. Now, I haven't seen
yeah.
Cube around too much. Obviously, they've got some stunning bikes, custom paint jobs on the downhill at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, they have.
But e-bikes are getting a revamp.
Ah,
Yes.
right, okay.
So their sort of Stereo 1 range
Yep.
is getting revamped for sort of 2024, 2025.
Got you.
3 models.
Yep.
We've got the 177,
Nice.
the 144,
Yeah.
and the 122. The hybrid 122, sorry.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, right, got you.
Yeah, all sort of three within the range there are getting a full work. So let's kick things off with sort of the big job on, should we say? The 177.
170, is it?
Oh, yes, 170 travel.
Oh, it is. Okay, I was just thinking, because like
You threw me off
177, I was just like, what a good name if it had. And then it does have 170 mil travel.
It's 170 mil travel front and rear.
Okay,
mixed
yeah.
wheel sizes.
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
I know. It's looking like a sort of the big kind of, we'll call it the park bike or the lapping bike, as I like to know them.
I just think that'd be a good travel bike
Yeah.
for e-bike. I think that'd be a good travel. And mixed wheel size, good for people with little legs like
Yeah,
that. I
and
like
also
that.
good to throw it around. Bosch motors. Bosch power
nice.
tube. You know, battery sizes haven't really been released yet, but if it's the
Okay.
power tube, well, it could be a 750. It could be smaller options, so you might have a little bit to play with there. You know, larger batteries, smaller batteries. We'll have to wait and see on that front. But good old
interesting.
reliable, good strong motor then, Bosches. I like them. Moving on, the 144. Kind of the trail one, if you like, or like
so
the
again,
aggressive trail.
140 travel?
Yeah, so the range starts at just under €4,000 up to 8,499. 140 or 150 front suspension, and as you guessed, 140 on the rear. CX motor, Bosch CX motor, and again, that power tube battery. So I'd like to see a nice big battery on that. I think big batteries could be the way forwards.
I think big range is useful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine balance because sometimes if you're smaller like me and you've got a massive battery, then the extra weight of the bike.
Very true.
You've got more, if you're running a bigger motor, you've got more torque, and that just helps you climb.
Battery
It's
options,
better.
I think, are always a good thing as well to let
Agreed,
people really
yeah, if you can.
choose exactly what they want. And then we go down to the hybrid 122.
Okay, yeah.
Now the hybrid 122. Guess what travel?
121. Oh, 120. Oh,
120
nice.
or 120 rear, 120 or 130 out the front.
Yep.
You know, they're sort of putting the full suspension models to choose from, all road specifications, so you could be on the trail,
interesting.
commute to work. Sort of mud guards, luggage carriers, lights, kickstand even.
I mean, that,
Might get my mum one or something.
Well, I think mudguards are, for some riders, like getting into it again. Not getting completely rinsed.
Yeah.
Pricing, sorry, is that pricing correct there?
The range starts at
3499.
Yeah. The range is going to start at 3499. Again, Bosch CX motor, potentially a range of power tube batteries, or if not, we'll have to see what size they decide to put in there on a kind of more traily commuter bike. Quite interesting.
Yeah, really interesting. Let us know your comments in the dialogue box below. We can.
Dialogue box.
I believe that's the term. Isn't
Wow,
it?
it
or
is
just
now.
comments. I'm just amazed at the pricing on that hybrid 144. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Starting at €4,000 upwards, really competitive. Let us know in the comments below.
Now, back in 2023, Bros
Yep.
Drive 3 Peak motor was kind of teased at Eurobike.
It was.
It is now entering production, Owen, for 2025.
Wow, that is. I mean, that's a testament to the development time of making sure that it's right before it reaches the market. So that's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's good to see that coming.
What are the upgrades from the old version and the current version for this new one?
Okay, so peak power is now at 95 newton meters, over 90 that it was previously, and I
that's
believe it's now 600 watt compared to 530 watt, which it was before as well.
Okay,
They've also
sizable
changed
upgrades.
charging from a 36 to a 48 volt system, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that is interesting.
So charging has changed.
okay.
2.9 kilos for the motor.
Oh,
So it's pretty small and
that's
compact
light.
as well. And this time the belt has gone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Lots
but-
of big changes. Okay,
Yeah,
they
but
might
it will
sound
still
subtle,
have that,
but
it will
they
still
are.
have that same sort of bros feeling though to it.
Okay,
So
that's all. Okay.
out with the old, in with the new.
And batteries. So we got more from.
Yeah, so it can be paired with we're testing my memory, 632 watt hour battery or an 814 watt hour battery. So that's a nice big,
814.
you know,
is
95
huge.
newton meters and 814. That's a good combo.
Sounds very good.
Yeah, definitely. So exciting times. Expect to see that coming very, very soon, I reckon, on more and more bikes.
Exciting stuff. Let us know in the comments if you want more Bros content. I think it's good.
Or more battery.
Or more battery. That is a much better question. More battery or more power? Let us know.
Okay, next up, have you seen this bike from about 2011?
It's new. It's not from 2011. I think you're being very mean.
Really?
I think it's actually really nice. So it's Simple Bicycle Company.
Yeah.
I think it was at one of the handmade bike shows that was in the US. I
They've
think
taken the
made.
simple part quite literally.
It's real nice. It's a good single pivot. It's titanium. It's
Yeah.
got loads of nice bits. Key for me is that the main pivot bearing is a Chris King bottom bracket.
I mean,
so it
it's
will
novel.
last indefinitely.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Did they forget to do any kind of battery integration?
No, it's like external cable routing. It's got an external battery.
It does indeed, and you know it because it is clearly there.
I don't think that's bad.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if all the frame structures are there, isn't that easier? You can just take the battery off. It's there, you know where it's
I
going
wish I
to
had
be.
a pickup truck with a fuel tank just in the flatbed at the back because it would just make it so much easier to get to.
Okay. I feel like people can join
Let us
me,
know.
Team Owen, or
Team Rich.
Team Rich.
Team integration.
Yeah, other news on it, it's got an EP8
Yes,
motor.
yeah.
Nice. It's 130mm travel
Yeah,
up front and
yeah.
rear. Okay, I think I'd prefer a little bit more travel up front just to balance out.
Yeah, I know what
think
you
it's
mean.
great. I really like it. Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Okay, time for cool places. This is where you lovely people out there send in, well, pretty awesome pictures to one, make us feel jealous and inspire all at the same time.
I love it.
Of where you've been riding. And who have we got first, Owen?
We have got David, who sent us this absolutely stunning picture of an
that is
incredible
good, isn't
peak. I feel like it's a ridgeline that hooks up with those other mountains in the distance. Exploring new trails at Yellow Fork and Rose Canyon near Salt Lake City with his neighbour Mark.
Hey, hi, Mark.
12k, 1,200 metres to the top of the mountain, descending down. The butter trail was smooth. I just wanted to put peanut butter
Good
in
play
there.
on words there.
And waiting for
his
other neighbour,
Jeff.
This is brilliant, love it. Really nice Santa Cruz, but also nice Intense. I don't really see enough Intenses. I think their e-bikes look pretty good.
You know, if this was GMBN, I'd give you a super nice right now. So
there we go.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks very much for that, David.
Next up, keeping sort of that snowy mountainous theme, we've got Chris here. My days off coincided with some forecast wintry conditions, so I headed to the lakes. Beautiful. I was rewarded with the most perfect conditions to ride and take photos in the mountains.
That's banging.
That's another super nice.
It
If
is.
we were giving them away,
Yeah.
I would.
Okay, now we've got
Chucks.
Chucks. Oh, right. There we go.
That is
Santa
Chucks.
Cruz.
Another one.
Yeah, in the woods. Deep
Doesn't look
woods.
very wintry.
No, but it's just below the snow line. Loving the big mountain stuff. I think that's why I really like e-bikes. Is it kind of opens up the hill again.
Exactly.
Please use the uploader. The link is below.
There we got another.
Oh,
Kind of short there. We got Ray here at the end.
Oh, sorry.
Spectacular ride with my friend. Me. Mel. Good reading, Richard. Excellent work there.
That's
Mel.
great as well.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
That is interesting. Please use the uploader to send us
where.
more and more and more.
In the dialogue box.
I believe that's what it's called. Yeah. But you can put them in the comments too, but I mean, it's harder to upload there. We love seeing them. The more the merrier, please. It's fantastic.
Feedback time now, and this is where we have a little look through the comments. We sift through them and see what they're saying out there. So,
I like this. This is good. Yeah.
Let's kick things off. Now, there's this comment from Martin Evans that says, "Where can I buy a range extender for a Shimano motor?" Well, hi, Martin. Basically, range extenders are typically offered by brands rather than motor specific. So, depending upon what type of bike you've got. We say Canyon, for example, like we use here at the channel. If you needed a range extender for that, which uses a variety of motors actually, depending upon their bikes.
And different batteries on some.
And different batteries, you would actually go to Canyon rather than to Shimano. So, check out what bike you've got, where you got it from, speak to the shop or online, who knows, and then they should be able to sort you out.
Should be. I mean, not all bikes, I'm going to say, can run a range extender.
No, but I mean, I'm presuming his does if he's asking for one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Cool. Here's a question of EMTB Racing from Jap7856. He started EMTB Racing E-Duro. So is that E-Enduro?
I think so, yeah.
Nice, okay. EXC a few years ago. It's a growing sport here in the US. Racing is racing no matter whether you're doing MTB or EMTB, moto, car. There can only be one winner. Completely agree. it's still racing. So it's
Racing
great.
is racing, yeah. Now let us know actually, because we don't talk about racing too much here on the channel.
No, we don't.
Do you race out there? Are you keen on racing your e-bikes, or is it smashing laps?
Yeah.
Get involved. Maybe we could do a bit of a racing special around World Champs.
Champs.
Oh, World Champs, darling.
We can do that.
Next up.
Okay, this is a me one.
All right, go for it.
So I did do a video all about how to get comfy on your e-bike and talked about saddles.
Yeah.
And how some of the more specific shapes can help on an e-bike. And I think I talked about short cranks. Lots of e-bikes are running short cranks. And Rob Haskins asked, 150 cranks make a difference to comfort? ? So yeah, they do, because when you change your crank, and okay, we're pedaling slightly differently on an e-bike, so we need really high cadence. So the shorter cranks can really help you spin up.
Yeah.
But you still need to be mindful about where your saddle is in relation to your crank length. So if you're shortening the cranks, you're going to have to kind of potentially bring your saddle forward a little bit. So you're going to have to change, the bike fit to fit those cranks. So yeah, it can make a difference to comfort. It can also make a difference to comfort in terms of you're not going to hit as much stuff. But the big stuff is more that pedaling dynamic, and a shorter crank means that you can spin up more.
I want to talk. Can I talk?
Yeah, go.
Well, so I put shorter cranks 155s on my Strive On.
Oh, nice.
Which obviously then, I being 6 foot, I meant I had to put the saddle up a touch.
Bonus.
Because I went from a 170 crank. But instead, what it meant was I can run a longer dropper.
Oh, genius. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So because cranks went up, saddle went up.
Yep.
Swapped the saddle out, and because I didn't want. I can
stack.
have more. Yeah. Sorry, I was
of
struggling
course.
for the word there. Basically, I meant I could run a longer dropper, more clearance.
Perfect. Hopefully that answers your question, Rob.
Yes. Yeah. We recently had some chat about some of the first EMTBs a decade ago. Crikey. We had to share this comment from number of billion.
Yeah, number
oh
of
my
billion.
god.
That's a good number.
I'm reading well here. Still got my Gen 1 to 24,493 kilometers and counting. Oh my god.
24,000.
That's correct. I did read that one correct. Yeah, I couldn't read his
I'm assuming
number.
Gen 1 is like a Gen 1 Levo.
Yeah, I would have said so. That's what
That
I'm
is
thinking.
monster.
Yeah, do you have anything that even comes close to that kind of mileage? I definitely do not.
I don't, because I'm new to it.
Yeah, likewise.
I'm new to the
e-bikes.
But yeah, let us know. Put it in the
That's
comments.
impressive. Good work, buddy.
Yeah, that is genuinely awesome. So
Yeah. Thank you for all your great comments. We'll sift through them for next week. Owen, it is time for the bike vault.
Yes!
It's
One
like
of my
cool,
favourite
yeah, I know.
parts.
It's like cool places, but more bike focused.
Love it.
So to kick things off, we have got Graham on his white E160 RS in Shrek Green. I like it. South Island, New Zealand. Chilly day's ride in the South Island. That is a cool
looks
picture.
awesome. Love
Yeah,
it.
I like it.
Yeah, that's very
We
good.
give super nices.
We can do whatever we want, I think.
We can. We've taken over the show.
Yeah, we have.
Ding ding. Super nice for you, Graham. I like it.
I feel like Jonesy might tell us off, but that's
Jonesy's not
fine.
here.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Great bike here from Gary. This Kenevo has rescued him from eternity of painful knees.
Oh, wow.
And it's the best bike in the world. Runs it with mullet or MX wheels and 90mm of travel, 190mm of travel at each end.
Oh,
That
wow,
is
that's
a
not-
mini monster truck. That is
Did he
ace.
put a longer stroke shock on that then, I reckon, to make it 190?
He must have.
Because
Maybe.
they don't come 190, do they?
Wow, there we go.
Tan
he
wheels
has.
as well. That is, I'm going to give that super nice as well.
Yeah, I'd agree. Nice
job,
fine rise
Gary.
bar. Love that.
Yeah. Another Gary. on
Oh,
a Trek
dual
Fuel,
Garys.
Yeah, Fuel EXE 9.5 in Bottle Forest, Christchurch, New Zealand. Another New Zealander.
Yeah.
This was my first ride on my new Fuel EXE to check suspension and bike setup. Hopefully you managed to get it sorted.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, good one.
Now we've got G, possibly another Gary. Could be.
Oh my
That'd be
days.
amazing.
And
wouldn't it?
you know,
Could
we
be
had
George.
Graham at the beginning, so we've got a strong G.
4G we've got on this one. Strong signal. Orbea Wild, Plymouth, Massachusetts, in USA, exploring a new loop by himself, Cleft Rock Park. 2002 Orbea Wild.
Yeah, solid
one of
bikes.
2 e-bikes he's got.
Show off.
Yeah,
Flipping
no, that's
heck.
great though.
Another Turbo Levo Pro is the other one. That's a
Nice.
That's a good
We
stable
like
right there,
this
isn't
G.
it?
I like the Orbea more. I think that's super nice. Very good.
Super nice indeed. Yeah, don't forget, link to the uploader is down below. Keep those bikes coming in. We do love to see them, and you too could get a super nice. Right. Okay, time to get social. What's been going down in the world of social media?
Well, we've got a really fun focus on lots of e-enduro stuff, which is good because we've got World Champs well, by the time you watch this, it may have happened, or it could be tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
time is
imminent.
fun like that. It's exactly
Imminent.
exciting stuff. And racing's important because it means that we all get better bikes from racers pushing the boundaries of what the bikes can do.
Now, this is of the Orbea Enduro team doing a battery swap. Now, during these races, it's generally a multiple battery day because they run it in turbo pretty much the whole time.
Yep.
And you got to swap a battery pretty quick. And here's them doing it.
It is really impressive.
Yeah.
I think that's just super cool.
Yeah, in the Taz zone, which is kind of the technical zone where they're allowed to do these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Right,
Yeah.
next up, keep it on that Enduro theme. Who have we got? Ryan Gilchrist.
Yes.
Our overall men's elite winner. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? Guy's got incredible skills on a 160E, a Yeti 160E, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct. I think it's really amazing that Yeti, one of the first brands that really got into racing and mountain biking, really like pushed to the forefront of this EDRE racing.
And do you know
It's
what?
just wicked.
They were quite late to the e-bike game, really.
They were, but I think, was this one of their first, this bike, the E160? Then it's like overall winner.
Yeah, and they got, Mick Hanna, Richie Roots out of Dabble. They got some,
Big
good
hitters.
development squad. And then Flo Espinera crushing it on the Orbea Wild for the Orbea Enduro team.
She's amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what next season's gonna hold.
Yeah, well, we've got world champs yet to come,
That's
which
true.
is so
Jumping
cool to
the gun.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it for social, and that is it for the show. Oh, and it's been fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it has
Should we
been.
fist bump?
Yeah, we should.
Cool. Right, stay tuned for next week. World Champs coming up. Loads of other more great stuff from the EMTB world, and maybe us, or maybe you'll never see us again. Steve will have had enough. Who knows? Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Until next time, we'll see you later.